You ever see a content creator mess up so badly you almost forgot they were famous in the first place? Well, buckle up, because Vitaly just sped run his career straight into the Filipino justice system. No checkpoint, no respawn, just straight to the gulag.
You win this fight and you return to the front line, but if you lose, you're done here.
This isn't some influencer oopsie. Nah, this is a grown man rotting in a Filipino detention center, eating 70 pesos worth of mystery meat per day, while the president of the country makes a whole YouTube video roasting him. So let's break it all down, because Vitaly's situation just went from bad to worse. This all went down when Vitaly flew to the Philippines and did what he always does. Turned on his live stream and acted like a GTA side quest. He harassed locals, screamed nonsense, pretended to rob people, and even tried stealing a police bike, because that's always a good idea. At one point, he literally told a woman, "I'm going to rob you."
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away.
Then doubled down with the ultra cringe combo of harassment, mockery, and steroid-fueled insanity. He wasn't being edgy, he was being that guy you hope gets kicked out of the party before someone calls the cops. Except in this case, the cops did get called, and he live streamed the whole thing, of course. So now, thanks to his genius decision to broadcast his crimes, Vitaly's content has officially entered the evidence in court category. But now, here's the part where things go from bad to, oh, he's cooked. After being detained, Vitaly wasn't deported. Nope, the Philippine government made it clear. They're not sending him home with a slap on the wrist and a stern warning. They're going to make an example out of him. And this isn't a hunch. The actual president of the Philippines, Bongbong Marcos, addressed Vitaly's actions on his own YouTube channel, like it was a nationwide "this you" moment. He basically told the public, "We will not let this man mock us, we're done being polite." So when the leader of a country is reacting to your pranks like it's a State of the Nation address, it's safe to say you're fucked. So where's our prank king now? Well, let me introduce you to Camp Bagong Diwa, also known by the locals as the Gulag. Bro, I don't know if Vitaly thinks he's playing Call of Duty or what, but this place isn't just rough. It's a whole survival horror campaign. We're talking 3 dudes to a bed, no plumbing, minimal ventilation, mosquitoes playing hopscotch on your skin, and if you want a shower, well, you better hope it rains. The meals cost only 70 pesos a day. That's like $1.20 split across breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you're basically eating more mystery than meat and more sadness than sauce. And if you think this is just a short stay, well, the average wait for a trial is 2 to 3 years, and that's if you didn't confess, which just makes things worse for Vitaly. As during legal proceedings, with his lawyer sitting next to him, Vitaly straight up confessed. No denial, no legal maneuvering, just, yep, that was me harassing locals and stealing bikes. Even the Justice Secretary said he admitted to everything. So at this point, I don't think there's anything Vitaly's lawyers can do to get him out of this one. But I mean, he literally filmed himself committing all these crimes, so it's almost impossible to deny it. But now, Vitaly's not just awaiting trial, he's awaiting sentencing for multiple counts: theft, harassment, and unjust vexation. Yes, that's a real charge, and no, it's not a new TikTok trend. So for Vitaly, each charge could mean 5 years. Stack them up, and this dude might be in there long enough for TikTok to be replaced by brain chip live streams. So Vitaly is pretty much screwed, because even former inmates are saying, good luck, bro. One 66-year-old Aussie dude locked up for just overstaying his visa said people were dying inside.
And if you become ill or something like that, basically, what will happen if they're not supplying anything?
You die, I'd say.
No medical care, no doctors. One guy reportedly died of pneumonia after guards stripped him naked and threw cold water on him daily.
So they left him naked, slouched over a table, throwing buckets of cold water on him, which caused pneumonia, and basically killed him.
Well, that's basically what happened here.
Another former inmate said it was like mental torture. No privacy, no timeline, just endless waiting in filth. People sleeping next to rats, others in solitary confinement with cages so small they couldn't stand.
He was put into the cage, which was no taller than 3 foot high. You couldn't stand up, you know, and he just got covered in sores and bites. There was cockroaches in there. He just became very ill.
And remember, Vitaly is a criminal defendant, not just a visa issue, so he's in deeper than half the people describing these horror stories. Now, of course, some might say, he's a content creator, he didn't really mean it. I mean, cool, you guys are more than welcome to try explain that to the Filipino legal system. Because Vitaly tried playing the "it was a joke" card, but no one's laughing. The Secretary of Justice shut that down faster than a broken live stream. You break the law, you face the consequences, whether you're filming it or not. Because this isn't like some countries. There's no brand deal waiting on the other side of the courthouse. There's no Mr. Beast collab to save him. It's just him, the justice system, and unlimited supply of cockroach roommates. So it definitely seemed like they're wanting to make an example of him because, let's be honest, some of these IRL streamers are just getting out of hand now. And let's also not pretend Vitaly was ever a saint. His career has always danced on the edge of why are people still watching this? From streaking at sports events to faking bomb threats to harassing strangers on beaches. The man has been on a downward spiral for years. IRL streaming just gave him the platform to take that spiral global. And now that same platform is watching him rot. Reddit is roasting him, Twitter's dunking on him, and TikTok, they've practically started a betting pool on how long he'll last in there. So the clout he chased for so long is completely gone. All that's left is a legacy as the ultimate example of what not to do as an influencer. Because before getting locked up, Vitaly walked into a Filipino restaurant pretending to be a manager, made burgers, screamed at the cooks, and went by the name
My name is Vitaly McDonald.
Maybe he thought some people would find this entertaining and funny, but either way, it just added more footage to the evidence pile. So here's where we're at. Vitaly is stuck, no court date in sight, no support from officials, and no legal escape hatch. He's not getting deported, he's not getting a plea deal, and he's not getting sympathy. This is what happens when your entire brand is built on shock value and disrespect. Eventually someone will shock you back. And honestly, it was only a matter of time. With countries like Korea detaining Johnny Somali and now the Philippines putting Vitaly on ice, this might finally be the wake-up call IRL streamers need. Because if you want to travel and act like the laws don't apply to you, the world's gonna start handing out reality checks real fast. So yeah, Vitaly's undeniably screwed. He's streamed his crimes, admitted them in court, and now stuck in one of the harshest detention centers on earth. Eating slop, swatting flies, and realizing that TikTok clout is not a currency in the real world. This isn't cancel culture, this is consequences. So what do you think? Is this justice or overkill? Should more streamers be held accountable like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and until next time, just don't be like Vitaly. Peace.